I'm reading through Thomas Merton's Thoughts on Solitude and picked up a few little words here that I thought were quite helpful and inspiring to me. He says, temperament, the way that we are, our character, our disposition, as it were, does not predestine one man to sanctity and another to reprobation. Meaning that we all have a character, we all have a way of being in the world, a disposition. And it's not that disposition that's going to determine whether we have a fulfilling life or not. It's not the way we are that determines what we can be or what we can do. He goes on to say, all temperaments can serve as a material for ruin or for salvation. We must learn to see that our temperament is a gift of God, a talent with which we must trade until he comes. So this idea that you are what you are because the divine has made you so, and it was given to you as a gift. And that's our first challenge. The first challenge is to find the perspective from which we can see ourselves as a gift, that what we have and where we are and what we're inclined to and all of the little components that make up our personality, that make up how we operate in the world, that all of those were given to us as a gift, and that we can turn those to our best interest, he says. It does not matter how poor or how difficult a temperament may be that we are endowed with. If we make good use of what we have, if we make it serve our good desires, we can do better than another who merely serves his temperament instead of making it serve him. And that's the secret right there. Making your temperament serve you instead of you serving it. Just following along by all of the impulses of the senses and mind. But finding an ideal in there and working, bending ourselves toward that ideal. If we know that we're lazy, it's not that we give into it and that we see our laziness as a gift of God. The challenge to overcome our laziness is the gift. That tool that we can use to sharpen ourselves, to take ourselves higher. It's important to know that you are delightful, that you are meaningful in a real way, that you have something beautiful to give to the world, a gift that was given to you by the divine. And part of life is finding out what that is, sussing out that beautiful part of us, that thing with which we were endowed with in order to give to the world, to identify it and to cherish it and then to nurture it by finding out how to bend it to our best desire, to our highest ideal. Because it's in the quiet of ourself that we touch these things. It's the quiet of ourself in which we untangle the confusion of what we are and who we are. It's by listening to that very silent space inside that we get an idea of our dream, that we get an idea of our unfolding, that we get a notion of what it is to really be authentically ourself in this world. So